One of the most notable personnel changes from Florida's spring ball was former defensive back Amari Burney earning a first-team linebacker spot to replace Voshon Joseph. You don't have to wait for kickoff in 2019 to see him playing there, though, since he got some work as a linebacker in the Peach Bowl. Here are 3 examples of how his versatility makes him a key player on the Gator defense. Todd Grantham primarily used Burney at linebacker on 3rd down. On this play, he is the near linebacker with Joseph the far one. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is showing blitz, apparently leaving the near receiver on the offense's left wide open. Quarterback Shea Patterson will look to that way first, but Joseph is in fact dropping back to cover the receiver short, with safety Sean Davis covering long. Gardner-Johnson does indeed blitz, but Burney drops over to that area to cover the tight end who sneaks out as a safety valve. The pressure on the overloaded left side flushed Patterson from the pocket before he can throw, but Burney's experience as a defensive back makes you more comfortable with him covering space like that than any of the other linebackers. The next play is from Michigan's final drive of the first half. Burney had more action later on in this series as the Gators were in a lighter set, just trying to prevent cheap passing yards. Michigan wants to clear Burney out of his area by sending a tight end up the seam, but he passes him off to the safety to stay at home. That allows him to break up the 5-yard dig route by the wide receiver. Again, his superior cover skills come into play. Finally, here is another 3rd down for Burney. There is a lot going on here, but I'll break it down piece by piece. Joseph is on the right edge of the line and will drop back in coverage over there. The tight end on the left side will do a 5-yard crossing route, but C.J. Henderson will pick him up in coverage. Jawan Taylor will bring a blitz up the middle, which the running back picks up. Ja'Kai Polite will initially attack the left tackle before swinging across the formation. Because the left tackle goes for Polite and the running back goes for Taylor, there is no one to block Burney off the edge. He gets a free pass to the quarterback and records his first career sack. It may sound funny, but the most encouraging thing I saw from Burney in a linebacker spot against Michigan was hesitation. He was clearly still figuring things out and not always sure of what to do. It never cost the defense, though, and he was still effective with a pass breakup and a sack. That's what he could accomplish while still figuring things out and relying on his sheer athleticism. After training as a linebacker all off-season, Burney should know his role much better and be able to do even more for the defense in 2019.